Well, this is a treat. This is an absolutely cold reading of On Earth, a posthumous book of poems by Bob Creeley. This is called When I Think. When I think of where I've come from, or even try to measure as any kind of distance those places, all the various people, and all the ways in which I remember them, so that even the skin I touched or was myself fact of, inside, could see through like a hole in the wall or listen to, it must have been to what was going on in there, even if I was still too dumb to know anything. When I think of the miles and miles of roads, of meals, of telephone wires even, or even of water poured out in endless streams down streaks of black sky, or the dirt roads washed clean, or myriad salty tears, and suddenly it's spring again, or it was, even when I think again of all those I treated so poorly. Names, places, they're waiting useless for me in the rain, and I never came, was never really there at all, was moving so confusedly, so fast, so driven, like a car along some empty highway passing other cars. When I try to think of things, of what's happened, of what a life is and was, my life, when I wonder what it meant, the sad days passing, the continuing, echoing deaths, all the painful, belligerent news, and the dog still waiting to be fed, the closeness of you sleeping, voices, presences of children, of our own grown children, the shining, bright sun, the smell of the air just now, each physical moment passing. It's what it always is or ever was, just then, just there. It's a great poem. Wow, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. I mean, he makes it happen he doesn't describe it, he makes it happen. That's kind of common with Michael McClure's poems too. He creates an event in language and in space and in time that kind of orchestrates what he's talking about, so that he's not exactly talking about, he's orchestrating something, he's recreating something. Passing. It's what it always is or ever was, just then, just there. Oh boy, for Rick, who loved this world. The sounds of his particular music keep echoing, stay in the soft air months after all's gone to grass, to lengthening shadows, to slanting sun on shifting water, to the late light's edges, through tall trees, despite the mind's still useless, ponderous thought. These are an old man's poems. I mean, these are not a boy's poems. If, as one says something to another, does it go on and on then, without apparent end? Or does it only become talk, balked by occasion, stopped because it never got started, was said to no one? Gee, this is good. This is good. Now, one more. A full cup. Age knows little other than its own complaints. Times past are not to be recovered, ever. The old man and woman are left to themselves. When I was young, there seemed little time. I hurried from day to day as if pursued. Each thing I discovered, another came to possess me. Love I could ask no questions of. It was nothing I ever anticipated, ever thought would be mine. Even now I wonder if it will escape me. What I did finally because I had to, whether from need of my own or that of others. It is finally impossible to live and work only for pay. I do not know where I've come from or where I'm going. Life is like a river without beginning or end. It's been my company all my life, its wetness, its insistent movement. The only wisdom I have is what someone must have told me. Neither to take nor to give more than can be simply managed. A full cup carried from the well.